Social Security letters are going out to millions upon millions of beneficiaries, and you may have already received it. You'll probably want to take a look at it, as this is a very important letter as it directly pertains to your monthly benefit and your money. I have all the details for you here in the video, as I've been getting a lot of questions about this. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, now as I just mentioned, I've been seeing a lot of questions down below in the comment section. People reaching out saying, hey, I heard about this letter, or hey, I received this letter. What is it? Can you talk about this? Can you make a video about this? I've been seeing a bunch of questions and again, comments coming in saying, hey, what's going on with this thing? Do I need to be concerned about it? Should I open it? Should I just throw it away? What should I do with this thing? Well, again, this is your dedicated video. And as you heard me say just a minute ago, this is an important letter. In my honest opinion, I would hold on to this thing, as I do. I like to keep these things in my records because it's a nice piece of documentation you can look back at and have as an official document from Social Security at some point if you ever need it. I don't know. I like to hold on to this kind of stuff. So let's get into it and talk about it a little bit further. However, can I ask a huge favor of you? Please make sure to like the video with the big thumbs up button down below. Also, please do your friends, family, social media a huge favor. Share this video with them. Again, share button right down below. And lastly, please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Totally free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. And let's get into it and talk about it. All right, now as we approach the very end of 2024, it's nuts that we're here already, right? But this is when we get a lot of different changes, a lot of communication starts coming out. And this is the time of year when Social Security sends out millions and millions and millions, tens of millions of letters to beneficiaries all across the board, okay? Now, this is an important document. So a lot of times, I'm not sure about you, but when you see a piece of mail in your mailbox from Social Security, a lot of times you think, oh man, do I really want to open this thing? Should I just throw it in the fire? Oops, oh, there it goes, up in flames. Sorry about that. Didn't notice that one, right? I'm kidding, don't do that. But sometimes it's a little bit tempting to be like, I don't think I really want to open this thing. I don't know what it's going to say. Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be good? I don't really know, right? Well, luckily, this time of year, usually, not always, usually it is a pretty good letter. Why? It gives us the details about your new benefit for 2025, which honestly is pretty exciting. All right, so what is this letter going to illustrate? I'm going to tell you this much. It's mostly a form letter. Most of it is a form letter. Here's the differences, though. Everybody is going to have different dollar amounts printed on it, right? So mostly the form says kind of the same words for everybody, except the dollar amounts are different. That's the important stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter what Social Security says? No, it's all about the money, right? At the end of the day, what do you care about Social Security for? Because you want the check from them. It's not about the little cute letters that they send out saying, well, this and that and the other stuff. Who cares about that? Show us the money. We want to know dollars. Tell us how much we're going to get every single month, right? That's what we care about. So anyway, the letter's going to give you that information. It's going to show you your gross benefit, your new higher gross benefit amount before any deductions for 2025. It's going to give you that information. It's also going to show you deductions like what? Oh, the menace that we talk about all the time. Yeah, the Medicare Part B premium along with the increase for 2025. It's going to indicate all of that. So it's going to show you your gross benefit amount. It's going to show you deductions, like I just said. The Medicare Part B premium, right? That. It's also going to show you how much you're going to get paid every single month from Social Security, as in your net or your take-home pay that will deposit it into your bank account, checking account, savings account, direct express card, however you typically get your monthly benefit. They will show you exactly how much they're going to deposit for you, okay? So, and yes, this will also take into consideration and show you how much the 2.5% COLA will actually be reflected as a result of your monthly benefit, right? Remember, we're getting the 2.5%, right? I know it was months ago that we got that official announcement back in the middle portion of October. I've had a bunch of videos talking about it. I've had live streams talking about it. I've had so many questions coming in talk about it. There's a lot of confusion about this every single year. This year is obviously no exception to the rule, but yeah, okay, so it's going to show your higher benefit because of the COLA, the deductions, whatever else comes out of it, and it's going to show you your take home. As in other words, how much are you going to get paid every single month? Take home pay, right? So that's what this letter illustrates. Now, I said earlier, you probably want to hold on to this document. Now, you don't need to. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I like to hold on to this type of documentation. Why? At some point in the future, if you need any official documentation showing how much you're getting rather than bank statements, right? That's another way that you could show official deposits coming into a bank account. But if you need to show official documentation, this would be a great source. Now, There's other ways that you can get official documentation of how much you're actually getting paid per month from Social Security, things like this. But this is certainly a nice letter to start, right? It's an official document from Social Security that you could whip out and maybe show a banker or show somebody that needs to know the information, not just some dude walking down the street saying, hey, how much money you make. No, don't show that guy. He has no business knowing that. Who cares? He has no reason to know that, right? But an official type person, maybe a banker, maybe a loan officer, maybe you're going to buy a car, something like that, and they say, hey, what's your income? Maybe you could whip out a letter like this and be like, well, I get this from Social Security every single month, something like that. It's an official type of documentation. I'd be very careful with who you show it to, but in some instances, let's just say over the next year, you need to show some type of proof of income for something, somewhere, somehow, to somebody. Like I said, maybe a banker, a loan officer, an auto salesperson to buy a car. Again, I don't know. Maybe to get an approval for an apartment. Again, I don't know. I'm just throwing out examples. But my point is, it's a nice official document from Social Security that you could whip out and say, here, look, this is what I get paid every single month. Or otherwise, like I said, there are other ways that you can get official documentation from Social Security to show exactly how much you get paid every month. And also you could show bank statements, stuff like that. But again, just a nice little letter. It's not bad to keep in your records. Plus, I don't know, for me, honestly, I like to keep this kind of stuff because I like to look back every so often and just be like, oh, this is kind of interesting to see the progression of benefits increasing or not really doing a whole lot because of the COLAs and the different Medicare Part B premiums over the years. You tend to forget after a few years. It's like, wait, what was the premium from 3 years ago again? I don't know. No idea, right? Yeah, exactly. So anyway, it's just kind of an interesting document. Otherwise, you can always access this information on your My Social Security account online as well if you have that signed up. If you have not signed up for a My Social Security account, you can easily do that right on the Social Security website. No problem whatsoever. SSA.gov. Check that out. Make sure you're on the official website. SSA.gov is the official website. You can sign up right there. Again, totally free to do so. It's going to take you some time. Ask you a bunch of security questions, things like that. But eventually you have that access, and then you can log on there, and you can have all access to all of this stuff, and the digital version versus a paper version. Anyway, does that kind of help you out as far as what this letter actually means, and what's going to be coming out of this, and why you may want to watch for it? And if you haven't received it yet, by the way, I had a couple questions coming in, actually more than a couple. I've had a few questions coming in about this, saying, hey, didn't get this letter you're talking about. What is this thing, right? If you haven't received it yet, well, you probably should be receiving it. If not, if you have a My Social Security account, you can just log on to that, and you can see basically all the information that they would share with you on this letter. You can see it right there on the My Social Security account anyway. So if you just want to like a little sneak peek, if you want a little preview of what that's going to say, just go on your My Social Security account, and you can see it all right there if you want. Not required, but just another option as well. So anyway, does that help a little bit? For the questions coming in asking, hey, what's all this about? Here you go. This is what it's about. We get it every year. Happens this time. Usually kind of like mid-late-ish December. Kind of depends on a couple different factors, kind of maybe where you're located around the country, stuff like that. But usually kind of like mid-ish, late-ish December, something like that. Early December for some people. You start getting this letter that rolls out, and then you get it, and it has the tear-off sides, and you open it up, and it sounds really cool, and maybe it looks like a check for a second or two until you get psyched out. You know what I mean? It's always like, did they send me a check? Awesome. Oh, wait, it's just a letter. Okay, anyway, does that help? Anyway, thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. Happy holidays. Hope you're doing well, right? We can say that now. Wow, craziness. Otherwise, just again, please make sure to like the video, thumbs up button, subscribe down below, totally free to do so. Big subscribe button down there. Again, do your friends, family, social media a huge favor. Share the video. Again, share button down below. Otherwise, check out the other videos here on the channel. Well over 5,000 videos in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description at the top of the comment section. Check those out. Otherwise, right now showing up on your screen as well. You'll see some videos there. Otherwise, just have a nice day. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Sit by the fireplace. Drink some hot chocolate, some coffee. Just have a nice day. That's all that really matters these days. Just, there's so much chaos out there. It's nuts. Anyway, just please have a nice day. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. I'll see you again soon in the next video. See you for now. Thank you so much.